Hello everyone, Time Rover here, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play of Patron. So this is the first episode that I am recording post the end of August update that added automatic trade that I had talked about in a one-off video I posted last week. Or at least from the time I'm recording this video. As of recording this, I think I have one other video that I need to post before we're all caught up here. So not too bad, not too bad. But yeah, I actually just loaded up the previous day, so none of those changes that we made in that video have gone through. So we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about that today. And so in case you didn't see that video, that's fine. We'll talk about it here at the beginning of this one. And go ahead and set up our automatic trade. But yeah, this is our town. We are growing quite nicely. And one thing I kind of wanted to do in this episode is try to just boom our population. If we pop out of the camera mode here, boop, we do have a decree. We haven't done many of these decrees. What we have immigration incentive. It's going to cost us a good bit of gold per year, but we're making tons of gold right now, and we have the option to do those automatic trades now, which gets us a regular influx of cash. So I think I'm going to do this and see how much, immigration wise. I don't know if we're actually getting immigrants. I'm not sure. We haven't run this yet. So let's go ahead and turn that on and see what happens. We'll have to keep an eye on our gold here. Just make sure we're not overspending. But we should be fine if we take a look at our... Can I see gold? Yes. Yes, I can. In out. So we are pulling in, although that's 17,000, 15,000. That's probably not income. Can I get a an idea of like how much of this is trade and how much of this is just overall coin? Monthly produce 1700. Okay, I suppose. I guess the thing would be just check, don't make any trades and then, see what we pull in the next month. But nah, we're just going to go ahead and set these up. So if you're not aware, with the end of August update, they added the ability to set up automatic trade deals, which I myself have been, itching for. Because while we couldn't trade automatically, and we couldn't set up these deals to do it for us every month. Instead, we had to remember to do it, and I was awful at remembering to do that. So yeah, I can't remember what we were going to set up here. If we take a look at the stock here and look at, I was going to do beer, that I remember, because that's what we were selling one-offs before. 970, and we've got 977 of this, and we've been using 160. Okay, so the beer was going to be 300. That's what it was. Let's hold shift and decrease and just keep around 300. That way I'm going to go for a 2-to-1 ratio here. So whatever we're using, I'm going to try to keep double that around and then sell the rest. And see how that works out for us. Tobacco we've got a ton of, and I don't believe we're using too much of that right now, though we're not really making anything with it. So we could probably do 300 for this as well. No, actually we got 4,900. Let's just do evenly. Let's put it up to, say, I want to keep a good stockpile of tobacco just because we are going to focus on production of tobacco at some point. So I don't want to go too crazy. And tobacco is only too priced there. So let's see. What was the other thing? Tools. Yes. We'll keep 1,000 of those and sell the rest. I like that. And actually, no, we're not going to do tobacco. And the reason is, we figured out in that episode or that video that this trade deal capacity of 150 is divided evenly amongst all of these these resources. I believe it was even. I don't think there's any back end calculation based off price, sells more of this, blah, blah. It just seemed to me to be somewhat even. So we're going to go ahead and just get rid of this one and put in furniture in its place. They're all three. Sounds good to me. Was it furniture? Was it something? It was something else. It was something else. I know it was. 9-7 beer, apples, fish, wheat, clothes, firewood, tools. No, I guess it was furniture. Unless we were doing just 3. I can't remember. You know what? Let's not do furniture because we don't have as much of that. And we are using quite a bit of furniture now that I'm looking at this. So like our standard 2-to-1, I would need to keep 1,000, and we're not even producing that much. So we're just going to do 2 trade deals. We're going to do beer and tools. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. Done. Done and done. Okay, let's get the game rolling here. So if we take a look here, trade deals, they kick in every month by the looks of it. So we just got to wait for the 30th day to come by, and then we'll automatically process this and start getting some money for it, which I like. Sweet. All right. So enough of that. What are we doing today? Well, besides trying to grow our population, and really we've just been sort of monitoring the shelter to see how that goes. I do want to revisit a couple things here. I wish there was an overlay to... Oh, wait, maybe this is what it is? Buildings. Can I get a sawmill, a depot? No, it's not going to give me sort of an overlay to see where all these areas are. Which I guess is okay. But yeah, I kind of wanted to see where all of these are. Because we were having some issues with our clothing shop? Yeah, clothing shop getting resources. And I was wondering if it had anything to do with our stockpile layout. Because we can't get we can't get more carriers now. Let's go ahead and add another carrier in there. I did look, in between episodes, I did look to see if the documentation said anything about how you gain carrier population. But it didn't. I'm wondering, I just noticed, we're at 85. We've got 9 slots. Do you just gain one for free? One carrier for free, and then after that it's 5 adults, you gain 1 carrier? I don't know. Very interesting. If you know, let me know in the comments below if you have any idea what causes the carriers to increase. But my guess is it must be adult population. Maybe, like I said, you gain not. So at 90, we would gain 10 or something like that. I don't know. Be worth checking out if when that time comes. Okay. So, like I said, we have a ton of tobacco. If we take a look at our research, we haven't really done anything with here today. We've got homeschooling, enacted that increases education, propaganda, basic budgeting. None of this really gives us anything. Increases production of pottery if near another pottery workshop. We probably want all of those. Increases carpenter's hut production if adjacent to another carpentry. We only have 1 carpenter right now, but we could always add another one. Pollination, increase orchard production if near apiary. Well, unfortunately, oh no, our apiary is up here. We may have to move our apiary. Which, unfortunately, crap. We will want it down here, now that I think about it. See, these are all the little things that we probably should have taken into consideration before we did all this, but oh well. Because what I could do is put this like right here and then have some more fields. Well, not really, actually. There's another orchard right there. I don't know. Maybe we'll just leave it be. We just won't take advantage of that boost. Okay, so jewelry store, sunflower, planting, distillery. Allows production of wine from grapes. Alright, where is cigars? I mean, surely there are cigars in here somewhere. Market radius. We probably will want this. Got tons of money already. Medium, stone fountain. I should just start getting a bunch of this stuff. Mushrooms, farms in very limited space. Yeah, let's get that and see what happens with that. And while that's looking, let's take a look. Where is the... I really wish there was a search function. So wish there was a search function. They did open this up to the Steam Workshop. So maybe now there will be some mods that will be created. No waste approach. No, that's not. Gazebo. Medium statue. We'll want all of that. Market availability. Let's get that because that will lead into the market availability, which is going to be a-okay. Pollination, orchard seeds, cherry and peach trees. I know. Let's just start at the end here. And see about... Actually, can I get... What don't we have right now? Jewelry store, tailor shop, large warehouse, perfume shop, gold mine, mint. Do we already have it and we just haven't created it? Apiary. Is it made somewhere else? Mushroom farm is a building dedicated to growing mushrooms, a great supplement to gathering them in the wild. All right, well, let's plop this down. Now, question is options. Can I see? No, it does not. Like, I'd like to see what texts apply to this. Just popped over to the manual and yeah, there's no information on that. Let's see. Oil lamps, production, oil mill, sunflowers, optimized distilling. Distillery production, okay, well we will want that eventually. Jewelry store. Increases candle shop if production is near an apiary right there. Basic goods. Let's, I guess, get that. We'll maybe start going in that direction. Pollination. Yeah, I don't see anything at a glance. Not to say that's not a thing and not there, but we ought, you know, honestly, there should be a tooltip or something to show that this is going to matter to some group. Where do we want to plop this? I don't think it should. It doesn't tell me it gives any kind of where there's a bakery. I don't think we've put down a bakery yet. Great supplement. 10 by 12. Upkeep. Production. Doesn't say. It doesn't have a radius either, so I'm guessing that means we can pretty much plop it wherever and be okay. Now, you will... What do you need? You need lumber, so it would be good to have near this area over here. Let's plop you right there. Now, do we have a baker? No. So we haven't put down the baker yet, so let's get that down. Baker. I was just looking at it. Baker. You need bread. Or no, you produce bread. You need flour. How do we get flour? Produced in the mill, right? Windmill? Yes. We'll probably want it over in this general area. So I might put it over here. Since I don't think we're going to put any more farms over here, so because we're running out of fertile soil. We may have to move those farms somewhere else when and if that comes up. Farmer Miller. Sure, we can max out all of our jobs. Got plenty of workers. What's wrong? Not enough workers or carriers to transport the required around. Okay, what are you? You're a distillery. You need no. You need firewood. You need wheat. We do have a depot over here, don't we? Yeah, we got one right there. We just can't move enough goods, surprisingly. I mean, the workers will move them, so I guess that will be sufficient. The number of free workers transporting resources, constructing. Okay, so we really just want more. We can't really do anything with carriers. That's going to just increase based off of our population. But we can sort of take people away from being something and make more workers. So let's say the miller gets brought down. So we have another worker. And food is doing really well. So maybe what we can do is take away a fisherman and take a worker. I don't really want to go any more than that, though. Got the clerics there. We've got 2 making candles. So I guess we'll just let that be for now. I still think, I mean, we are getting some issues over here, but it might just be backlogged. So we'll let things play out and see what happens. Yeah, probably gotta keep rotating these crops. Urgh. It's fine. Just gonna let it continue for now. I don't know when we last rotated. Maybe after the next winter we'll revisit that. Alright, this has been resolved. Let's boost the production here. In fact, we've got tons of resources right now, so I'm going to just boost that. You upkeep. Let's remove that upkeep there. And yeah, just max that out. And then let's pop over here and take a look at our mushroom farm. Yeah, so we got one person here, so just making a few mushrooms, nothing major from that. I guess just another food source. And I assume we are growing. We do have one person there. That policy is doing something. But it's hard to tell. Alright, so over here, want to build another residential area here. Traffickers. Our artisans report strange movements in our city. According to them, some shady individuals are trafficking natives. The church has taken notice as well. Not benevolently. Look the other way if they pay the treasury a cut. I won't allow that in my city. Gather up the ringleaders. It's time for a quick trial. Adults rescued from trafficking. Well, yeah, we're going to do this. We don't need 128 gold. That's ridiculous. Safety increase, religion increase, and I guess immigration is good. We get 3 new adults. Sure. Okay, well, we're at 90 and the carriers did not go up. So there goes that idea. So, you know, that's not happening. Okay, yeah, let's get stone roads down here and over there. And then we're going to build some more houses along that route, within the radius of our church and our market, which has been increased as well because of that buff we got. Very non-optimal. Non-optimal. We may want to rebuild this somewhere else. I assume we can have more than one market. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, we can do that. So that's fine and dandy there. Let's do an insulation. Head back over here. I guess we just start randomly picking stuff. I mean, why not? How's the planet of sunflower feet? Distillery. Let's get the jewelry store because we don't have that yet. Market availability. We can't queue anything up, which is a shame. Alright, we'll pick you, insulate, insulate, insulate. Okay, we still have some people chilling in the shelter, so let's go ahead and plop down a few more houses here. Where do I want this? Do I want this? Yeah, I don't know. Let's do that. Stone roads. And there. And let's get some decorations going in here. Beautification. Give me a hedge. Oh, no, 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 no. Do that. And we need the corner piece. Right there. There. Give this house a nice little edge fence of some sort. And let's just deconstruct that little bit right there. We do not need it. And I will put in a little stone path like right there just to make it look a little bit more interesting. Research is done. Market availability. Let's pull that in, please. Thank you. Oh my gosh, we are out the wazoo. Funds here. Alright, you get insulation. You already have insulation. Okay, shelter is in good shape. Let's get that going. Alright, excellent. Alright, that's still going to take a while. So let's grab production. Where's our... Okay, we've got a good bit of workers here. We're still getting this. If I take a look... Whoa! Firewood is out, and it's January. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, that's what happens when you take your eye off of the stalks. We can expand this, so we are... Got plenty of resources here. Hopefully people don't start freezing. We'll see what happens. We'll try and kick out some more firewood. We could always, you know what? We've got plenty of cash. Let's do an infusion of firewood here. Okay, 300 is the most we can potentially do. It's only going to cost us 300. Okay. We are just fine. So is this... Did we get this immediately, or... No, we're just waiting for the trade ship, apparently. Oh my gosh, everyone's in bad shape. Alright, we're getting trickles of firewood. Alright, hopefully we can survive and be okay. We're still missing stockpiles. Things are going badly for us. Let's take a look here. As long as no one's like death wave or something, I think we'll be okay. Let's take a look at our coal mine here. Is there anything we can do with that? No, we have upgraded it the most we can. So I think we're going to need some more coal. Let's get another coal mine up and running here. Coal mine over here. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to like overlap these that much. Get another coal mine going. Have to keep an eye on our stockpiles. Yeah, coal's not doing too well. This ship's gonna take forever to get there. Ugh. Your younglings approach from oh my gosh, we still are getting this. Children taken. We're not gonna do that. Alright. We're at the end. Hopefully no deaths. We gotta work on oh my gosh, there we go. February, everyone is miserable. We've got nothing. Okay, they're sort of going okay. It's getting warmer. Okay, firewood's coming in. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the trade ship is coming and it's going to take forever. But we're getting more firewood here. 300's not that much, but it's something. Can we increase this? Or is this the most? Well, we could if we got a harbor. Just more firewood is needed. All right. Now that we're out of the woods, how many did we lose? Anybody? I've married. Doesn't look like we lost anybody. So, whew. Was there a sawmill boosting thing of some sort? All right, I could not find anything, so we're just gonna build this new sawmill, just somewhere else. Let's see. Where are you at? Sawmill. This requires more lumber. So much space over here. Just plop you there. Ah, crap. Oh well. Luckily we have resources. And do production, sawmill. I want to put you here or up here. Let's plop you in that spot right there. You are okay. We'll increase you. We need more coal. And yeah, we're just gonna do as much upgrading on these as we possibly can. Now we are gonna use a ton more lumber, but we've survived that winter with very little issue. Now we need to we need to fix our firewood situation. All right, you're gonna get someone. Mechanization, sure. Just upgrade all the things. We've got tons of money and spare no expense. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and expand the workers here as well because we've got plenty of workers at the moment. All right. So with that, we should probably expand our forestry as well. I'm just wondering where that's going to go. I could have one down there. I don't think it's going to be a while before we get anywhere near this group here. Or this, you know, go across the water at wherever that is. River? Lake? Something. Okay, so you're there. What if we put one up here? And got some more forestry going. There is overlap, though. I don't really like that, but would be quite a hike. you're going to roughly these trees. So I think what we'll do is we'll go this way. We'll go to here. Although that's a lot of fertile soil over there. I'm wondering, what if we did something like this? So far. Because I'd like houses up here. And this would eliminate more overlap, I suppose. All right, we'll do this. That should be fine. And go there, and we'll plop down some roads. Like that. We'll throw down a house over here. And I will put down a stockpile. A warehouse. Right there is fine. Are these stone roads all the way through? Looks like it. And then we'll need a few more signs. And hopefully that will help things. Now one thing, I don't think we are maxed out, or are we? Are we maxed out over here? No, right there. Let's go ahead and add one more forester than that one. Native relics. The expansion of our city has unearthed an abandoned native village in a graveyard, it seems, or some other spiritual site. The news has spread fast, and it seems both the church and the king are interested. The king, however, wants it all, while the church hopes to share the loot. I don't want any of it. If the king wants it, he can send his people to collect. Safety goes down. Loyalty goes down. Half sounds fair. Let the church know we agree, even if our own people might get superstitious. Yeah, I'm not going to take that big of a hit with the safety, so we're just going to do that. We don't need the money, so I'm not too concerned about that. And if we look at our overall happiness, we're doing pretty well. I mean, nothing major is is glaringly obvious to us. Shelter's doing fine. We are up to 100 adults, so the houses we built have indeed helped or been filled. Over here, you are... Do we not? Alright, we've got tons of workers now. Let's get more carriers. Interesting. Alright, we'll do that. Priorities are that. This all needs to be replanted and everything. So you know what? Let's just plant for right now. Let's just get things planted. We are going to go fertilizer all the way maxed out. And sure, we'll boost this up, and that's going to be okay. All right, I think we're going to potentially put a cut in that. Now, one thing I'm thinking we may want to do is actually do some of these policies here. Sort of the backlog policy edicts that we didn't really need before, but now kind of do. So let's go ahead and just get a couple of those started, as well as just sort of a backlog of all of our research that we've been skipping. That way we don't have to worry about if we, miss something or this or that. All right, that's good. So I guess we're going to more or less expand out this way. As we go through here. All right, you're good. You're still requiring resources. What are we short on? Wheat. Is it just that we don't have enough wheat? I mean, now we have tons of wheat. So we honestly could probably undo some of this. I said I was going to to change, move the crops around, but clearly that didn't happen. Next season, tell you what, let's what are you at? Wheat. Let's do, I don't know, cabbage and pumpkins. Let's try something different here. You are in need of flour. All right, let's optimize that production. Just gonna max all these out because we've got plenty of resources there. Flour is being produced. It's just not getting carried. Which, you know, is a thing. I mean, oh, there we go. Let's get another carrier. I wish I could follow somebody. Like, I wish I could locate a carrier and follow them as they move resources around. Like, I can't click on this guy. I don't know what he's carrying. I don't know where he's carrying it to. Because I would love to know sort of the, you know, follow that chain. Because I'm still not sure if all of these are connected. Like, do we just have to bring them, do the resources just go here no matter where they are, and then can someone like do they get teleported over here and then someone picks it up and goes over here? I don't know. Hey, are you just not really in, maybe you're just not being covered very well. Tell you what, let's plop down a depot over here. We do have to put a cut in the video, so we'll do that here in just a minute. I do want to just get this, plop down a depot, just to make sure we got ample coverage there. A slaver ship is stranded. Slavery disgusts me. Set the slaves free. As for the nobles, I don't care what happens to them. Merchants and gentry. Freed slaves will be willing to join our town. Get 7 more people. This is not our problem. Help with the repairs and send them on their way. Merchants go down to 20 or 88. Wait, that's currently what we're at? Oh wow, our merchant group would be pretty tanked if we did that. Yeah, we're just not gonna, I'm not gonna tank them that quickly there. It's none of our business what's going on. That's coming in. Okay, that did not change anything with our carriers, so it must be population based, but I don't know. Okay, firewood is looking good. Coal is still a little iffy, but man, we just need more coal by the looks of it. Mine is fine. 5 out of 5. Let's just max out this coal mine as much as you possibly can. Efficiency 128 versus 145, and that's just because this isn't within radius of these buildings, which is kind of a shame. But we couldn't really fit those buildings in anymore there, so I'm not too concerned about it. Okay, the shelters do have more people, so we're gonna go ahead and queue up some more homes and keep going along this general route. Might actually even put a watchtower over here somewhere. You know what? Let's squeeze in a watchtower. Yeah, that's really a lot of wasted space, but you know what? Whatever. How many houses? That's not a lot of houses. Alright, we'll put one right there. Alright, we are now in winter, and I think this is a good spot to put a cut in the video. Yeah, next episode we'll see if we can survive. Like in our stocks, our firewood is more than sufficient, I think, for this to get us through the winter. Now, once we get through, we may be empty again, but I'm actually tempted to just buy more firewood, just in the off chance. Get that ball rolling. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you're enjoying this series. If you are, let me know by hitting that like button, and if you want to see more content, as always, I strongly encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you next time, folks. Bye-bye.